Hello, couple of people. You want me to turn on some music or anything, or I'm listening to like, true crime and stuff through my headphones. Hi, Emma. Yes, this is Big Shot. Yes, it is time to be a big shot. I'm doing okay. I'm just I'm not doing my job right now. I uh I mean it's a weekend, but it's like sometimes when you're working from home, you just wanna sometimes you work on weekends and sometimes you take weekends during the week. Yeah, I'm doing good though. Just played Animal Crossing. I just finished Animal Crossing for a couple of hours. I funny. Well, that's good. Thank you for saying I funny. You do. How would Spam Child react if I showed him some battery acid? Oh, I'd probably shit his pants. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a really smart theory. I don't know. Sometimes I don't take Undertale fan theories too seriously because it's like sometimes a silly throwaway line or joke will be like, taken so seriously. Like someone guesses like how much you want to bet Gaster isn't even like a thing. And, that'd probably be pretty funny to me. Yeah, Animal Crossing music is pretty good. I restarted my entire island just a couple days ago. I'm only just now starting some of the happy home stuff. Have you played this chapter before or heard of it? Yeah, I dedicated a whole side Twitter to it. So I definitely have. Like I was joking around, it's like, who is this character that I see on my dashboard all the time? And those are like famous last words before I got the Spamton brain rot, just like everyone else. I just want to copy things we already used. Yeah, I'm guessing by the Marcy comment earlier, you're definitely an Amphibia fan. Need to catch up on Amphibia. Spamton's the best character, though. Yes, he is. Like, it's very bizarre to have maternal feelings for a shitpost character, but sometimes I just want to hold him in my arms like a little baby. God, see how many times I'm redoing this circle. I see your version of it. Chris can talk. Do they have a voice? Oh yeah, this is just spoilers. This is just like a line from The Simpsons. So this Chris has Marge's voice for this animatic. Just let me practice this emotion. Guilty. Could be your headcanon voice for Spampton. Who's the guy? That Alex guy who did a really good job with it. I thought that was really nice. Someone did like a robo voice though. It kind of sounds like, you know, the Klasky Shupo voice. And I thought, oh yeah, kind of scary, tin-like, probably a bit more accurate. But I do like it when people make him sound like just a little man, just or a little manlet. Some versions of Spampton I have maternal feelings for, but some versions are kind of hot. Listen, girl. Or like the royal girl, like the listen, okay, girl. I know Neo does it for some people. Why can't I draw this fucking face? Alex Hirsch. No, 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 no. Not that. I don't think Alex Hirsch has done any Spampton fan dubs. What's that? Let me find it. I saved it, didn't I? Hold on. I also have stupid. I saved it. It's one of my favorite. Did I not save it? Damn. Okay. Oh yeah, this guy. Hold on. Chat link. What were you going to say exactly? Okay. I mean, I don't care if people find him hot. I personally think of him distinctly as a little guy, little baby boy. But ain't no shame in feeling the way you do, because I'm not the police. I'm not the fandom police. You like what you like. What's it like being a storyboard artist or a regular, or being a regular entirely as a whole? I'm not sure if I get that. Is your job enjoyable or worse portrayed by it? If I can, let me interpret what you asked me. Being a storyboard artist is great. It's also one of the hardest jobs there is. It is absurdly difficult, but it's exceptionally rewarding. If that sounds like a vague Confucius level answer, I'm sorry, it's really hard to describe. Yeah, making essentially a new episode of a show per month is, if you can imagine it, like it's a very tight schedule. It's very grueling. You only have so much time to make things, and so that's why if you look at a lot of storyboards, they're not all of them are very pretty. Congrats to the people who do have the time to make them look beautiful or essentially finished animations. That's not me. But yeah, it's really fun, especially on shows where I can write jokes. It's very fun doing comedy writing. Since your favorite characters, what's my favorite character from Big City Greens? Well, my favorites to draw and write for would be Tilly, Gloria, and when I have done Chip Whistler, obviously. because I'm very basic, because it's like who doesn't love to draw a mean character? I'm just, you know what, I've been drawing the same expression for so long, but I kind of just like this first pass that I did over here in the corner. I just clean that up a little bit. Yeah, yeah, but even ever since like working on Star versus the Forces of Evil, Toffee was my favorite character then. Yeah, basically any spooky people or villain characters. That's something that Big City Greens needs more of, but that's not really the type of show this is. It's more of like a silly sort of thing. Can you believe I've been drawing this expression for the past 10 minutes? That's how work be sometimes. That's how boarding be. Yeah, that'll do. I was trying to say if being a storyboarder is enjoyable or not. And some human friend, as opposed to a not human friend, wanted to know because he actually wanted to be a storyboard artist someday and has been working for 12 years. Wow. Working for 12 years. Well, I mean, it's never too late to pursue a career in art. I would say it's very enjoyable. You get to be an artist, you get to draw every day, but there's also a lot of really technical work you have to do. Like, not for something like this is just for fun, but you have to do like all this different notation for like your timing team. You know, you have to blah, 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 make notes for overseas animators and things like that. It's a lot. Have I ever considered making my own show? I actually have pitched my own show. Cartoon Network asked me to create a pitch for something because they liked what I was doing. And unfortunately, it got the veto, so no show for me. But you know, I could always try again. Upper management changes so often. Like you probably end up pitching the same thing to multiple people many different times. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to talk too much about it though, because it's like I'm kind of trying to rework it just a scooch before trying again someday. Oh, that doesn't look. No, it's sometimes when you're having a problem drawing a frame, you skip to something else. It skipped to a different frame. What is Monica Ray like? Well, she no longer works with me, but genuinely like one of the funniest artists I've ever worked with. She is exceptionally funny. You know, it's one of those people where it's just like on paper they seem like either like intimidating or like super talented. It's like, what's it like working with them? But then like in person, they're like a goof or shy or something like that. So it's definitely like that with most people, you know, because we're all just humans. We're all just little introverts doing the best we can. Open Animation has good animation tips. I've never used that. But I'm sure if it sounds good, if it works for you, then there you go. See, that this expression's so much easier. Yeah, when I first was learning, I don't have an art degree. Well, I mean, I didn't go to animation school specifically. I went to like a state school. And when I was first trying to figure out animation, I was using pencil and paper. And the oldest version of Flash, back when it was still called Macromedia Flash. Oh yeah, so it was a long time ago. I can imagine Edward Bosco's Alistair, but as the business demon than a radio demon. So like so the radio demon so like the has-been hotel voice, but like for Spampton or something. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I guess his voice does kind of have that glitchy thing to it. I don't know. I feel like everyone wants to give him like a cool voice, but I kind of want him the sillier the better. I think. So I don't know, everyone's just like he worked in a car dealership. Well, give him like that salesman voice, give him like a radio DJ voice. I think that'd be funny. Why can't I draw his hair? How does his head got so big? Well, I guess that's fine for Spampton. His head does grow big. Yay! I'm not. There we go, a little bit smaller. So it's not quite as jarring. Yeah, my voice sounds crispy because I'm so thirsty. Here we go, better. Better. Your second headcanon voice of Spampton would be Mark DiCarlo. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember what they do. So you're gonna have to refresh my memory. It's kind of funky. Why don't I give so much detail to the finger? Let's just make them little mittens. Not only because it's easier, but sometimes adding too much detail makes something look funky. Sometimes simpler is better. Thank you. I love drawing Spampton too. He's a funny little guy. I need more little dudes. You know, just like there's he plays Hugh Neutron. Oh, you know what? That took me off guard just thinking of Hugh Neutron's voice coming out of Spampton. Oh fuck! Well, there's the next animatic idea, I guess. Oh my god, that would be. Oh my god, I haven't watched Jimmy Neutron in so long though. Like. Oh god. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, there's. Can't stop thinking about it. But no, yeah, the little man subcategory of character, I guess Jeppel counts. Is, you know, it's just like vaguely an adult, but also still really tiny, empathetic, and somehow becomes group baby even though they're the oldest person. I love that. I love it. Mitten hands, they work. What program am I using? Oh, this is Storyboard Pro. I don't have the newest version. I'm using 7, using Storyboard Pro 7. In the past, I've definitely done boards in Photoshop and in Clip Studio. So if you're wondering, so like, does it matter which thing I use if I'm making like a portfolio? Nope. It does not. As long as the drawings move, as long as you can read a story, that's all that matters. But yeah, that's looking better. Yeah, let's try again with this in between pose. Let's see. Yeah, having his little body there helps. There we go. Hi again, Emma. You're back. Welcome. I was gone for like 20 minutes. Did you miss anything? Someone in here suggested that maybe Hugh Neutron's voice actor would be a good voice for Spamton, and I lost my mind. Wheeze laughter. I was, yeah, it's back. I've got the giggles now. But no, nothing important. Just talking about programs for storyboarding. And like I said, it doesn't matter. See. Let's see. Let me. It's the arms that are tripping me up for some reason. I can't. Okay. And yes, it really does take this long for me to do, like even just a frame, a panel of animation, because I'm very, very picky. I'm not this picky for work anymore. Oh, that's not working at all. How do I? Trying to convey. I'm just like. I'm physically posing out what I want to do right now. There we go. There we go. Like, no, my skills. No, my essence. You can't steal it. No. Thank you. Yeah, this is better. Leaning forward, kind of like a feral raccoon boy. Four fingers looks weird on Spamton, doesn't it? Yeah, I think he should be given like the cartoon character 3 fingers, 4 for Chris. But yeah, there we go. There we go. He looks like, yeah, he does look a little bit like he's been caught. He's a little Ratatouille in an alley. Small garbage man. We do love him. He's baby. Yeah, let's make an expression funnier. There we go. That's funny. Doesn't work. Doesn't make sense. I know his jaw doesn't move, but I don't give a shit. That's my animatic, my rules. And before anyone asks what's in the dumpster, that's not for you to know. His body is so long. Again, sometimes we cheat. Wait, hold on, his arm just jumps. I'll make that a little. This is why we go back and forth. But yeah, nothing interesting going on right now. Let's see. Six people watching. That's great. Well, some of you must be quiet because only like 3 people are talking. That's chill. This is a chill space. It's Saturday. You know, let's just live our lives. Keep that thingy. I hope that by the end of this, by the end of, I guess, Deltarune, God, how many years is it going to take for all of Deltarune to be made? I really hope, yeah, I hope that Chris can just bring home his collection of little dies. Just like everyone's here, Jebel, Spanton, all the other crazy characters are no doubt coming. Although, will any character be as good as Spanton? That is the question. It's like collecting all their stuff like cell phone charms. That'd be cute. Just have them all. It's keychains on his phone. Tangent. Who's looking at it? Okay. Finally, next pose. Half hour, the same fucking drawing. Kind of hugging the dumpster, yeah. Displays out. It's his. Don't go sticking your nose in there. Last drawing of this scene. Yeah. I'm debating whether or not I should. I'm not going to color the whole thing, but maybe just Spanton's glasses. Because I ain't got time for coloring. Who does? That's the sad thing whenever I upload an animatic. Everyone's like, well, why don't you finish the animations? Like, that's not what an animatic is. There's like the fun animatics that like people do that are like all colored and shit, but that's not a professional animatic. That's just that's insanity. God, I need more merch so bad. Like I know the 25th they're restocking the store with some things, and it's just like if they were smart, they'd make plushies. But thankfully, we've got those crazy kids on Etsy making them. Remember what you said about Spamton not being hot? Well, listen, I didn't. So, like, say your piece. Say it, coward. Can't get cold feet now. You already brought it up. Okay, in game, he's the least hot thing ever. He's a little toddler, little manlet. But then, like, as soon as he becomes Neo, everyone's like, But even that, I'm still. Don't get me wrong. I think like some of the I love him maternally in game. The fan art has been really interesting, I will say. Um, I like how everyone's just like, I wish he was my boyfriend. I'll take him home, give him a hairbrush. And now he's so handsome. He's my handsome little guy. I want to get him nice clothes. Like, that's literally every fan fiction. It's just, let's take him home, give him a bath. I just want to see the little sad man happy. We want to protect him because, yes, he's a shitpost character who literally says, that's not very big shot of you, Chris, in place of poggers. But as soon as we show any sign of sadness, and then you're like, oh shit, not this little guy. He was just supposed to be a little wacky man. He's not supposed to have trauma. And yet here we are. And yeah, I haven't made like a side fandom account for anything in years. I think the last thing was Adventure Time, maybe. I had a couple. I had Adventure Time and a Team Fortress 2 blog long ass time ago. But then I started working in animation. It's just like, wait, I don't have time for anything anymore. But I really, yeah, I'm mostly using it as a space to like save all this great fan art that I love. One of my friends saw like my Pinterest folder. It has like over 700 things in it. Well, there's just so much. Oh, goodbye, that person. I had to pre-order some Spamton merch from a marketable plushie and a Big Shot t-shirt. Yeah, thankfully I got the order in for this really cute little angel Spamton thing, and it came in and it's just so cute. It's just so cute. I love it. I want to just put him in my pocket. And he's yeah, it'd be fun to have an official plushie too. I would I think it would actually be a lot funnier. Oh, I forgot. Oh, there is one more pose. Shit. Okay. But what I was about to say is I think it would be funny if we had an official plush, but he's just massive. Like, I don't want a small angel Spamton plush. I want like a huge one. So that would be good. Goodbye, Andreas. Yeah, it's really always fun seeing stuff from the Japanese Deltarune community. Like the size of one of those giant teddy bears, absolutely. I want I want a beanbag chair shaped like Spampton's head. Like I want to sit on the idiot. It'd be fun. The size of a U-Haul move van. Holy shit, not that big, but I mean, I can imagine someone doing like an ultra large crochet of Spampton Neo where he's just like the size of someone's bedroom. He's just like really long. But yeah, uh, maybe someday. Just need more money. Send all of our money to Fangamer. Just redraw the whole thing. Yeah, I'd be scared too. I saw Spampton in real life. I mean, I would be delighted. Oh my god, all the cosplays that are going to be coming the next conventions. I know people have been doing makeup, but I want someone to like build a Spampton little robot or dress someone's baby as Spampton. I would love that. But no, yeah, if I saw like the huge version, I'd be like, damn. You kind of earned it in Snowgrave though. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, Snowgrave, everybody's sad. God, imagine if, I mean, Deltarune's so popular, like I said, in Japan and Undertale in general. Just imagine if like they finally make like, I don't know, for a holiday season or something at like Universal, they just like make some rides or like a mini thing based on it. I'd love like a walkthrough. Shake shake the large Spampton's hand at a meet and greet. His proportions, yeah, they are weird. Both versions, like is he like everyone's just like measuring the pixels to see how tall he is. It's like, okay, that's silly nonsense. But yeah, his head, yeah, his head is huge. He also makes little versions of himself appear like popcorn. Tilt his head up, or just a scooch. Oh, just a scooch. That's good. Fuck it in the face. I'm wondering what the theme of the next chapter is going to be. I feel like everyone's like, oh, Mike TV. I don't know. I feel like it could be anything. I feel like maybe doing TV World directly after Computer World would be a bit redundant. So I'm thinking maybe it's something different. So far, we've kind of done like Wonderland, Internet, like all these. It's like all these different 80s movies. So it's like, I think a library would be good, like a book themed world. I mean, there's already one warp zone in the library. It'd probably be cool. The Mike fan stuff, there is some cool stuff. Like I've seen a lot of people make sprites that look really nice. And some people just like making just the TV screen his head, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, maybe. And everyone's like, what's that? What's that blinking in the thing in the basement? Yeah, that, I'm more concerned about that than Mike. And I actually don't know if that TV thing is Mike, because so far none of the Darkner characters have been able to do anything in the real world. I mean, the light world. So I don't know, maybe it has something more to do with why Chris is being a freak. God, his head is big. Let's go to the first panel and see how small it is there. Yeah, it's definitely grown. Let's see. Let's shrink it. This is why we double check. Yeah, and again, I mean, like, Gaster might not be a thing. Like, I mean, I like all this lore people have come up with for, it's like, oh, Gaster used to work with Sans in a different timeline or something. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe. I like to have zero expectations, so that way I'm not disappointed or surprised. I mean, Mike only appeared after kids opened the Dark Fountain, and that's a good point. Yeah, it is kind of weird. It's just like, oh, okay, so there's like so many different dark fountains opening up, and now apparently there's like, what were they, like titans, giants, or whatever? It's just like, oh, thanks, Rouse, for bringing that up 3 years later. Yeah, I don't know. I got a weird vibe from Rouse this chapter. It might just be nothing. Wait, who thought it was a good idea to make one of the words in the spelling bee the name of Noelle's freaking missing sister? Huh? I would have missed that. Do you think Riley will betray us like everyone's saying? I am not sure. Because everyone's just like, is Rousey like Azriel or just a different timeline version of everybody? It's just like, is when's Goat Brother coming home from college so that way we can figure this shit out? Oh, her name is December? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. It's been a minute since I played it, so I guess I forgot about that. It's not technically canon. Oh, you think her name's December? I mean, yeah, that is a good name. That would make sense. Her name is Noelle Quizman. Mary Quizman. Chrysler. I forgot to have his back tuft. Do I give a shit? I don't. That would explain why Noelle, the Queen put Noelle in a Christmas themed room. Well, it's just like, you know, browsing through her streets. Like winter's like her whole thing. Christmas is her whole family's thing. That hair is weird looking. I know. A boop on the side. There we go. That looks better. A boop. And she couldn't say why she couldn't say December in the spelling bee. She kept looking up December holiday looking for her sister. Oh, that's sad, dog. Why Asgore is no longer the police chief person. You think it doesn't matter which timeline, Asgore is like a failure with children. That's rather grim. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's smart thinking. I don't participate really in like lore. I don't participate in like fan theories and things like that. So that's actually pretty cool sounding to me. But yeah, back to Rousey. I'm split. Like I feel like maybe having Rousey be a villain is kind of like a good setup. It's like a good setup that all this stuff is happening, but at the same time, there's just so much of the game is trying to convince you he's a soft good boy. So maybe it's not that complicated. I think. Ooh, yes. Okay, this is the last now. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot his blushies. I forgot his blushes. Let's rouge up that shit. I don't think I want to fill in his hair. I think maybe I'll think about it. Are they gonna pull a Disney twist film? I hope the fuck not. Like, as a Disney employee, I hate to pull that card, but it's just like I hate. Like, I just want a villain that enjoys being evil. I don't need it to be like a morally gray sort of thing, because that's no fun. Tamatoa is our king of the past decade. This little makeup, God. The rouges. Oh, wait, I work at Disney. Well, I mean, if you saw my name, I am a storyboard artist over at Disney TV. So I don't necessarily have a say in what happens in the movies, but I am privy to a lot of like those promos and parties and sort of things. You think Rousey will do some questionable things for the greater good? I think that's more likely. I think that's a good guess. Like the way it's just like, oh, Spamton, he's no big deal. I'm just like, bitch, you know everything about this game. You know what Spamton is supposed to be. Yeah, I need. What do you think, guys? Color in hair or no? But yeah, I need. I don't want villains with depth. I just want them to be dumb and have a good song. That's all I want. But yeah, what do you think? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It could just be me. Yeah, side by side comparison. And for that matter, would his making his suit black as well? You know what? It makes him pop. I'll go for it. I think I'll go for it. The colored hair is cool. Okay, decided. I know what I can do. There we go. There we go. Make the line art white. Compromise so it doesn't, so it's still, it's readable. There we go. Too much contrast to you? What do you think, like with the line though? He doesn't have like gray hair, just like, you know, detail. Detail. I don't know, I think that's looking better. Why won't you color? Color in, please. Ooh, yeah, that's a. Yeah, I love. Listen, villains in general, terrific. I don't mind if I just. It's just the trend of just like, oh, we need to replicate like that moment in Frozen when no one saw that coming. It's just like I thought that that was cheap. It didn't make sense, and I mean, technically, I was surprised, I guess, the first time that happened, but it got old real fast. It's just like, okay, well, now you have a formula for. I'm gonna color in later. I'm gonna focus on doing the liner, but now you know it's like the character that everyone likes and is trusted is the bad guy. It was like that with Coco. I mean, I called it like before the movie. It's like that with Zootopia. It's like your subtlety is obvious. So, ooh, wrong there. But yeah, I'll finish coloring later. I'm gonna focus on the inky ink. All right, we're finally on a different shot. Oh my god. Sweet, sweet freedom. Let's bust out the chunky pen. Chunkier. Perhaps too chunky. Oh, I like that. I liked King Candy. I genuinely like when he's like, no way, that was me. Like I was pogging in the theater. It was beautiful. I like King Candy a lot. I thought that wasn't so much like a cheap twist villain. I thought that was earned. Like it was set up. They mentioned Turbo before. They were planting the seeds, and like subtlety and like, you know, set design and stuff, like it's really pink because it's for a princess and stuff, you know. Talk about another small silly manlet character that has a mech form that Tumblr turned into a weird sexy monster. I can't look at King Candy tag, man. It's weird. Listen, I still says like you do you, but y'all horny as fuck. I can't handle this shit. Let's see. Let's do a whoop. Oh, don't tell me you didn't know that. People are getting weird about King Candy. Girl, people have been weird about King Candy for a long ass time. Oh, honey. Baby girl, baby child. How are people into fucking King Candy? Well, it's like, ooh, spiders, ooh, spider. He's like Turbo. But he's also like a bug monster and shit. It's like that's how. And also like any character that was like a villain, they will turn any character into a wooby, you know, busting out the ancient internet lingo of old. Sweet gravy, baby, no. Honey sweet pie, no. Don't look in the tag. Don't look in the tag, especially if your parents aren't around. Stop. Stop. I mean, the worst one ever. I know you're about to say the one slur. We all know that the one slur was the worst thing to ever happen to the site. And I have friends who are into that, but like I can't even fathom like those sort of thoughts for those ugly ass character designs. Like Rip Illumination, I guess they're closed now because wait, no. Was that Illumination or was that Dreamers or Blue Sky? They're shipping that man with himself. Yeah. Shit's vile. But no, I hate that style. Like they now adopted this vaguely Dr. Seuss inspired character design. Everyone's got these itty bitty eyes, and I think it looks so ugly. It looks so ugly. I don't like it. There weren't enough characters to build upon. They didn't have anyone else to ship him with. Yeah, I watched the Sarah Zed video too. You're good. We're on the same page. It's like no one wants to ship him with Danny DeVito because they're cowards. You saw how they hugged at the end. Lovers returns. Lovers once more. It did that with Gru and his brother. It did. I didn't watch that last one. I checked out. I don't care anymore. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Especially like the duality, like people like, ooh, the dark version or the good version of myself, right? Like, I don't think that background's, yeah, it's serviceable. It'll do. It's scritchy. It's nasty. It was hell popping up on your dashboard. Get XKit. Block that tag. For God's sake, there's help for you. I'm trying to think of what's the Tumblr husband of the moment, but I don't really go onto Tumblr as much anymore, so I wouldn't know. Also, I'm not hip and with it with kids these days, with their TikToks and animes and the Pokemans and the Boku no Heroes. I'm tuned out in my sad adult life. At least they didn't go Sweet Home Alabama on us with the shipping though. Huh? Oh, Spampton is the sexy lad of it. Listen, I know everyone was joking about that, but I didn't know he was actually like taking over the oeuvre. Makes sense though. God, he's so far away in the shop. Kind of wanna. Here's a fun trick you can do with Storybook Pro. You can squish. No, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen. What's going on? Hope the Mario movie will be good. Like, me too, dog. Like, that would be swell. That would be great. It's not, again, opposite of what I wanted. I don't have an incredible amount of faith in that. Mainly just because I don't really like Illumination. This period, I don't like most of their movies. Um, but all power to them. I mean, if they actually got people from Nintendo there to provide guidance, I think everyone's okay with Jack Black for Bowser. He's a delight. It doesn't matter where he is. And Charlie Day as Luigi. It's gonna be interesting. My question is, are they going to do the Italian accents or are they just gonna be like normal guys? Remember that guy from Mario show from the 90s? Listen, that is the most excellent YouTube poop source of all time. Of course I know it. It's where Mama Luigi's from. It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it. The 1993 film. I haven't watched that yet. Something tells me it'll be mostly bad, but in a way that I'll enjoy. Because it's like costumes and sets look just like they threw money into it, even though they didn't have to. And I love practical effects and grunge cyberpunk Mario is very amusing to me. Didn't Chris Pratt say that he was going to make Mario normal now? I don't know if he said that. A bold choice. I like how everyone went from loving Chris Pratt to like hating him immediately. It happened just so fast. No more Italians. Ah, rip. Is it cold in there? Are you RPing something? No RPing in my chat. I will not stand for it. I'm not going to participate. Like that guy that was here earlier is just like, I've taken a Ramphibia. I'm just like, I don't care. Well, oh, referencing the end of the Spam to Neo fight. I'm an idiot. Okay. All right. Yeah, he does say that, doesn't he? And now he's a popsicle. Yeah, he does get ice cream. Spamton ice cream would taste like dish water. With Peepus sprinkles. What would they taste like? I don't know, blue. You know, the edible flavor blue. Probably gonna stop for dinner in a minute, so I'm gonna try wrapping up this drawing. Why can't I get his face is so fucking wide? I'm gonna get thinner. That thin, that's a little boy. It's a little better. Let's see. Peepus ice cream, yeah. Peepus in the Peepus room. Blue the flavor, that's right. I've actually been to Japan and I tried like the blue ice cream because as a Kingdom Hearts nerd, I was just like, sea salt ice cream, yes. But I actually couldn't find any. It was ramune flavored and holy shit. It was blue and it was awesome. So good. That's like my number one thing that I want to do. Like once we're done with quarantine, I want to go back to Japan. I want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea. Spent an ice cream just feed ice. Very frugal. He knows how to save money. You just associate glue with Dawn dish soap. Well, yeah. Remember when everyone was eating Tide Pods, man? They had to make them look less juicy and succulent. So that way people would stop fucking killing themselves by eating soap. This frame looks a little squished. Unless I feel like Spanta would be an extreme cheapskate. Oh yeah. He would eat soap. Well, maybe if it was in the trash, I guess. It squashed. Oh, oh, it's so nice. There we go. Now I need to make the background of it. Okay. You know what? There we go. That's exactly how I want it. Saves his money by not eating taxes, not living in a home. Smart guy. Hides all of his assets under his pillow, which is like maybe expired coupons and One Piece. They're so fucking far away in the shot. Little screen. Yes, yes. Girl, things are looking tasty. I'm gonna cheat this pose. I'm still. And yes, I do go back and forth. Yes, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Type of person not to flush the toilet because it saves money. That's my dad does that. I fucking hate it. Whenever I visit, I'm just like, please, I don't want to see what you've done. I'm worried about how good all his investments in NFTs are. Yeah. He'd promote it, but he would also suffer from it. Isn't someone making like a genuine like Cromer cryptocurrency? Why can't I hate that shit? I mean, it's funny to make up Cromer, but I don't want cryptos. I don't want no cryptos. He doesn't leave the dookie water. I don't want to see baby. It's a scam? Ooh. Well, that's even more in character. Yeah, and Toby Fox didn't like that. Nobody liked that. Apparently also contains stolen art. Well, of course it did. They had to make sure every single step was the wrong one. That sucks. You know, sometimes I have people who've like traced over or stolen my artwork. If I was used in a crypto thing or an NFT thing, I think that would be a huge heartbreak. I don't want people to take my spam drawings and turn them into digital money. I don't think anyone's stolen like my current fan art though. I'm talking about like older stuff, but I have seen someone's who's done fan art that it's just like they used like I kind of use like a purpley gray when I post like sketch doodles and stuff. It's a very specific color, and I have seen like at least one person like directly eye drop my color choices, which is just like it's fine. It's just fun, amusing. Almost everything on there is some kind of stolen art. I don't doubt it. There, he sit. His legs are squishy. With that, I'm going to pause for a while. I'm going to stop streaming for a minute because I'm hungry. So, thank you, everybody, for sharing with me. And I don't know if I'll continue later or if I'm just done for the night or something. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye.